Friends, I hope you must have watched previous video and understood about parts of speech. So we have done basics of parts of speech. Now I am going to give you some questions, some question sentences to solve them. So please pause the video and bring your notebooks. So in the previous class, I gave you this sentence. I am staying in this evening. So it's done like this. I is a pronoun, am is a helping verb, staying is a verb, in, can you guess what is in? You must have said in as a preposition, but here in is an adverb. This you must have said determiner, evening as a noun, but altogether it is an adverb too. Confused? Let us see how. To understand the concept behind this, we have to understand few more things. So let's continue. Please pay attention. See, some words can only be one thing. For example, independence or hair can only be noun. Believe or destroy can only be verbs. However, many words can be more than one part of speech. There are two things happening here. First, a word can be do two different things which have the same written form and same pronunciation. Think about it. For example, win. Is it a noun or a verb? Think. It's both. See. So win can be both a noun or a verb. For example, I'm sure they'll win the game this weekend. In this sentence, win is a verb. Second sentence, will be hoping for a win in the big game this weekend. In this sentence, win is a noun. Many words are like this. Red can be an adjective and a noun. For example, what do you think about this red for the kitchen? Here, red is noun. I like that red top she was wearing. Here, red is an adjective. See, often a word in a written form can be two or more parts of speech. The second point says sometimes a word can be different parts of speech depending on its function in the sentence. For example, I have a few photos of my grandparents, and B says, sure, you can have a few. Now, you think about what few does in these sentences. See, few in the first sentence adds the quantity to the noun photos. It tells us how many photos. Whereas few in the second sentence, it replaces a noun. In the dialogues, it's clear which noun it replaces, so it's a pronoun. I'm sure now it's clear. Let's go back to the previous sentence. So our sentence was I'm staying in this evening. See, prepositions go with nouns. It can connect nouns to other parts of sentences. And in here doesn't go with the noun, so it cannot be a preposition. In here adds information to the verb stay. So just think about it. What kind of words add information to the verbs? Have you thought about it? You're right. They are adverbs. So students, until now we have seen single words and how they can be different parts of speech. However, when you are thinking about parts of speech, you can't just think about single words. Phrases can also be nouns and other parts of speech. See how. Take this sentence as an example. Add a small spoonful of brown sugar, then turn the heat down and stir the mixture gently. Please copy this sentence in your notebook and try to solve this and find out which part of speech is there in each word. You can go through word by word. Let's see. Add is the verb. A is a determiner. Small is an adjective. Spoonful is a noun. Of is a preposition. Brown is an adjective. Sugar is a noun. Then is a conjunction. Turn the heat down is a verb and is a conjunction. Stir the mixture gently is a single verb. Of course, you can go through word by word, and here I would like you to tell again. A small spoonful altogether you can take. It can be altogether, it can be said as a determiner. To, of is a preposition. Brown sugar altogether can be a noun. When you solve this sentence, you have to make sure the parts of speech, when you are putting them, you have to make sure the thing which makes more sense. You can see clearly, see here, noun here is made of several parts of speech, but together they have one meaning. These words prefer one meaning. You must be thinking now which way is the correct way. So let me tell you, there can be many ways to solve them. There can be different point of views. There can be different perspectives. A better question is, which way is making more sense? Saying two things, turn the heat down and stir the mixture gently. Let's put these ideas together. First, when you think about parts of a speech, you can't just memorize information. You have to look at each sentence individually, then think what each word is doing. Secondly, always think about what the sentence means in the real world. Sentences aren't abstract things. They refer to real people, real things, and real actions. Students, there's always more than one way to analyze the parts of speech in a sentence. Choose the way that makes more sense. So pause the video and just wait for 3 more sentences to practice. And here are those sentences. First, amazing. It's way better than I ever thought it would be. Second, she was an amazing doctor who came up with many innovative ways to treat patients. Third, I don't believe it. Before you go to solve these sentences, just remember you have to choose the way that makes more sense based on what the sentence is telling you about real life. Here is the solution. Amazing is an interjection. It is a pronoun. Is a verb. Way better. Together it can be adjective phrase, and if you bifurcate it separately, way can be adverb, better can be adjective. Then is a conjunction. I is a pronoun. Ever is an adverb. Thought is a verb. It is a pronoun. Would is a verb, and be is a verb. Ever thought it would be altogether is a verb phrase. She is a pronoun, was is a verb, an is a determiner, amazing is an adjective, doctor is a noun, who is a pronoun, came is a verb, up is an adverb, with is again an adverb, came up with is a phrasal verb, many is a determiner, innovative adjective, ways noun, to is a preposition, treat is a verb, and patience noun. Many innovative ways altogether can be noun phrase, and to treat patients altogether can be verb phrase. So the last one, I don't believe it. I is a pronoun, don't is a verb, in that, not is adverb, believe is a verb, it is a pronoun, and altogether the whole sentence is an interjection. So good luck. I hope now all the doubts are clear.